All right, says live on my end.
Yep.
Yep.
All right, so hello and welcome to College Cheese Podcast, episode 104. And I had a couple of kerfuffles before we went live, but anyway, that's beside the point. As always, I'm your host Al, and everybody's here. It's like Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Yeah.
Joe's here.
Yep. Hey.
Nate's here.
Yo.
Aaron's here.
I'm black.
No, you're not.
I'm black, right?
Well, I got shut down real quick. We'll see you
Like
next week.
halfway.
And
Oh,
he
see?
just called you caramel or something. I heard that.
Yeah, he said I was the caramel of a Hershey's bar.
Looking like a Twix bar over there.
Well, he's as black as my son. How about that?
Sure. Anyway, yo,
Come say hi. So come say wave. Come wave. Come on. Come wave. Come wave. Come on, buddy.
Kung
Come
Wei.
on.
Hello, everyone.
I think the camera literally just like
It didn't
went
even-
away.
It didn't even cut to you. Well, I go
I'm
through.
just be the voice in the shadows. Ignore me.
Oh wait, there's
He said
light
he's
in
gonna be
Aaron's
the
room.
voice in the- Huh?
There's light in Aaron's room.
Yeah,
oh,
he's
man.
in my room. Surprisingly, I came out of the Bat Cave
Oh snap!
or the Mulatto Cave
There we go.
There you go. Anyway,
or the Wolf's Den.
All right, there we go. We're good now. We're good.
all right. It came.
We're good.
It came and it went. Anyway, yo, we got some stuff we can talk about. Yo, first of all, I don't know if it's a good idea or a bad idea to kick off with this, but apparently, the Sonic the Hedgehog movie trailer, or not movie trailer, but the movie poster has been revealed.
Yeah.
I'd rather go and play Sonic 06 than look at that any longer than I have to.
So Al, I feel like at this point you should just reintroduce ourselves as the College Cheese Sonic podcast.
Welcome to the Sonic the Hedgehog Fanatic Podcast, episode 104.
Oh man.
I'll just sit back here for a while.
Listen, I'm not engaging. You know, like when you see a bear in the woods? Nope. Nope.
So, like, if you
I
saw
mean-
Sonic in the woods,
Now, the Sonic stuff, though, I mean, no.
yeah, it's like I don't want to harp on this.
What is that?
No. Yeah, the
What?
Sonic is just,
Yeah, it's bad. It's really bad.
That's a live adaptation?
Yeah, that's the live adaptation for Sonic.
No! Look at the picture.
oh, by the way, this is filmed in a live studio audience.
Yeah.
That is, that's gonna haunt my nightmares.
Yeah, no, it's pretty bad.
Yeah, it's
And they-
pretty bad because apparently, like they said, like I guess the movie studio said that it's like they thought that his mono eye would look weird. And it's like, do you think that looks any better? It's
Well, honestly, when we saw Jim Carrey's look for Dr. Robotnik, were we expecting any less?
I don't know. I thought, okay, so maybe this is me solo. I didn't see any Jim Carrey in there, so I thought it was actually a pretty good Robotnik.
yeah, it's like I saw it and I was like, that doesn't look like.
The
Jim
only
Carrey
thing
at all.
that looks like Jim Carrey is like around the mouth. I could tell. That's the picture, by the way. That's Jim Carrey as Dr. Robotnik.
That actually looks pretty good.
See?
Sonic,
See?
however,
Sonic, no, garbage.
It's like, yo, that's how you identify people, by the way their mouth looks.
And here's the thing, right? You figure that he's completely CG. It's not like they're changing things about him. It's literally just a CG character.
Okay.
Maybe spend more time on him or design him better. I don't know. I don't know how to fix this. All I do, you get a couple gallons of gasoline and some
Yeah.
matches.
There you go. There you go. There you go. That's it.
You know what I think it is? I think it has too many like hair textures. If they were gonna go
It's
with like a
wrong.
live
That's what
action,
it is.
if you're gonna go with a live action Sonic, use the model for like Sonic 06 and add like fur textures to it.
You know
Keep
what this
the
kind of
spines and stuff the same. It's too
looks like
hyper realistic.
when they try to do the DBZ real life movie, and they try to get
we
that
don't-
guy's
we-
hair
No.
to look like Goku's hair. That's how it kind of looks like Sonic spikes are. They're like, guys, how can we possibly get this look? Give him a lot of gel. No.
Don't even get me started about Spike from Buffy being Piccolo in that movie, or King Piccolo.
I completely forgot about
Is
that.
he?
That was Spike from Buffy. Yep.
You sure about that?
Yep. Look it up.
I'm not
He
gonna look it
was
up.
Piccolo.
I'm not gonna look it up because no,
Is it even worth your time?
it's not.
The time that you don't have. Well, anyway, so like, I mean, on a different note, they came out with another trailer for the Detective Pikachu movie, and Pikachu looks like super fuzzy in that movie, but it's like that looks fine. Why did Sonic look
I
so
don't-
terrible?
I don't understand people's hate about this Pokemon movie. Like I think it doesn't. Okay,
It
maybe-
looks so corny. It's great.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
feel
we're
like,
expecting
yeah.
that from we're expecting that from Pokemon, but with Sonic, people want to
No.
like Sonic. We don't
No.
want to.
Oh
no, I'm not expecting anything from Sonic.
no, I'm not.
They need to kill it.
Yeah, it's like that movie needs to die. It's not even out yet, and it's like, nah, man.
No, I'm just talking about the hardcore fans of Sonic want Sonic to survive.
Yeah.
I for one don't like what they're doing with Sonic so far.
This is why I gotta get Denville on this podcast one of these days.
Is he a Sonic supporter?
Oh yeah.
I have no faith in him anymore.
He's the same man who prefers Forces over Mania.
I mean, we all make mistakes. We make mistakes. Things happen. Anyway, yeah, Sonic movie crap. Like that. There's nothing that could like save this movie for me at all. I mean, I wasn't gonna go see it anyway because as soon as they announced that it existed, I'm like, nope.
I mean,
The only way that they will be able to save this movie is just like 5 minutes into it, they set fire to it, and it's like, oh yeah, hey guys, we're done with Sonic. And they
Pretty
just,
much.
completely made a whole different movie.
I mean, here's the thing, right? There's always different classes of movies, right? There's your like straight to DVD movie. There's your like children's whatever movie that they happen to put it out. They're not really looking for much money off of it.
Hmm.
Then you're like summer blockbuster. I hope they're not trying to sell this like a blockbuster, like a big movie.
Oh, they probably are. It's like, yo, Sonic hits the big screen.
Oh,
Yeah,
Jim
I
Carrey
know.
is Dr. Robotnik. I bet you Jim Carrey's probably going to be the best part about that movie.
Oh, I don't think anything's gonna be good about this movie. If anything, it turns out to be like it's so bad it's good.
Like
That's-
Venom.
That's the only way I can.
I expect that from like the Detective
I do.
Pikachu movie though. It's
Yeah.
like I feel like that movie's gonna be like that movie is so corny and might be bad. It's good.
That movie 100% is gonna be at least a 70% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah,
At least a 70%.
because
And
it has
if-
Ryan Reynolds in it.
exactly 100% because of Ryan Reynolds. But I mean,
It has
Nope.
humor. We saw the whole Mr. Mind thing at the end of the trailer.
That was great. Oh,
it looks
fuck,
like,
That
it might,
was
be, like it might be
hilarious.
good. I feel like it might be good. If it's not
Even
okay,
if the,
it's good. This movie,
even with the Pokemon looking hyper realistic, they still did a better job than what Sonic looks like in that poster.
yeah. Even that Ludicolo,
You
that
know what it is?
Ludicolo looked like it was on crack.
Hmm.
character design. That's what separates these two movies.
Hmm.
I don't know. Like even
They're
Jigglypuff,
trying
right?
to make Sonic look too much like a hedgehog instead of just looking like he usually should look.
Question is, how is he usually supposed to look?
Yeah, I mean,
I'm fine with him looking like the way he does in Sonic 06.
yeah, but Sonic's also had a bunch of looks. Like since first Sonic, last Sonic, all the Sonics in between just
Mhm.
look different between all of them.
Even they don't even look that bad in Sonic Boom. It's just the writing and the voice acting is bad.
You can talk about Sonic Boom.
Hmm?
You can talk about Sonic Boom. They fucked up Knuckles. They fucked up everybody. Literally everyone. They fucked up.
Yo, they done fuckled Knuckles.
They done goofed.
Let me look up some Sonic Boom pictures.
Why? Do you really want to disgrace your Google search history with that?
Oh no, it's already turned off.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, everybody.
That's
The only
what
person-
Knuckles looks like in Sonic.
Literally, Amy's probably the only one because it's Uncharted
Boom. Yeah, that's
Sonic,
Buff Knuckles.
and
I can like behind up now.
I mean,
Yeah, see, he can get behind Buff Knuckles.
No, he's got fingers. That's weird.
Because he's Bob.
Because he said he's buff.
What, he
But
works
he's
out?
not supposed to be stupid. He's supposed to be gullible, not stupid.
That's
Yeah,
exactly
they made him stupid.
Who the fuck's this boomerang lady?
Oh, like Styx or something. I think that's her name,
Oh
Styx.
god, I just can't with Sonic.
She sounds like I don't know if she's voiced by the same person. Aaron, help me out here, Mr. Voice Actor Man. But that the boomerang chick in Sonic Boom, is she voiced by the same person who voiced the black girl on Rugrats?
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah.
They sound very similar.
Mm-hmm. That's what Shadow looks like in Sonic Boom.
I'm looking it up because now I'm curious. I've never seen it in my life, so I don't know.
Yo, the cartoon was pretty good.
Styx.
That's her name.
By
Once again, I'll reiterate. I don't mind like the new designs for everybody in Sonic Boom. It's just the writing's bad and Knuckles is stupid.
Knuckles is always fucking gullible.
No, there's a difference between being this like gullible stupid and being like actual stupid. Like 1 + 1 = 3 stupid.
Oh.
Like having to look at which of your fingers has the L to know which direction left is.
Mm-hmm.
Is that bad?
Put your hands down. Don't do that.
That was literally.
Don't
I think
besmirch
a
yourself.
cutscene
Don't
in the
actually
game
do that.
where like they were running after Eggman, and then Sonic was like, "Knuckles, Amy, go left," and Knuckles had to look at his hands to figure out which one was left. Yep. Anyway, I'm gonna attempt to throw us a rope and get us out of this Sonic the Hedgehog rabbit hole.
Thank God.
We're like in like Mount Moon. You're gonna use an escape rope for us.
Yeah, because guess what else got announced? New Pokemon.
Oh, that was this week, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was Wednesday.
Yeah, the best type, the Fire Bunny.
You mean Scroll Bunny? Scroll Bunny?
Score Bunny.
Scroll Bunny.
Yo, Team Sobble, man. Yo, Anxiety Lizard.
I have enough anxiety by myself. I don't need a Pokemon having them for me.
I mean, you live vicariously through the little lizard fella.
Through the Tear Frog. Or Cry Frog.
Cry Frog. Hashtag Cry Frog.
I don't know, Scroll Bunny, man. I might just have to
Score Bunny.
Scroll
Not
Bunny up.
Scroll Bunny. You're making it sound like Scrotum.
I was gonna say, like,
I'm doing it on purpose because I want to nickname my Scroll Bunny Scrotum.
Because you would do that.
Listen, who shared it? There was like a supposed fan version of all forms.
I saw the one, I saw crude drawings of the water one where it was Sobble, Depression, and Suicidal.
Suicidal?
Yeah.
Huh.
I'm like that better not be the name. That's gonna catch some flack. Anyway, just real quick, stupid question, but hey, Aaron, which version would you get?
Sword, of course.
I knew it.
That's the new Pokemon.
Blue sword logo
for
with
Switch,
dog
and
hand.
those are the starters.
Oh, here it is. I'll
Score Bunny because of soccer.
Well, that and a Scorch.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Fire. And Bunny because Bunny.
Mm-hmm.
This is the thing that was shared to me.
Sobble.
Okay, so we got Gropey,
Grookey.
and
You just call it Gropey?
Yeah, he called it Gropey. He just called it Gropey. Mm-hmm. He called it Gropey.
Grass fighting, fire fighting, and water fighting.
they all fighting.
Yeah.
I
Saw another
wouldn't be
fan made one
surprised
where
if
they were all just
Score
really,
Bunny
really
wasn't
buff, and
fighting.
it was fighting, and fighting.
That's at the bottom of that picture.
Yeah.
Oh. Holy shit.
Actually, it's been Dark Fire for the last how many games?
No, it was Dark Fire for one game.
Oh,
It was definitely fighting types for the last
It was firefighting for Gen 3, 4, and 5.
oh yeah.
That's why people don't want firefighting.
I do want firefighting though.
It wouldn't bother me in the slightest.
That's the problem. It would make the most sense because that thing's got big ass feet.
Yeah,
I mean,
but if it was firefighting, wouldn't it be water?
What'd you say? Oh my god, I swear to God, I hate you so much. I can't. Holy
Hey, buddy.
Oh,
Oh,
Yeah.
Behind me.
Nate's got the right idea.
No, it's just like because it just makes the. I mean, depending on what the final evolutions look like, it just makes the most sense for Scorbunny to be firefighting because that thing's he's a rabbit. He's got big ass feet. I guarantee you that thing is gonna have blaze kick, high jump kick, and stomp in its moveset.
Yep.
And maybe mega kick
And low kick. Probably.
and low kick. Yep.
Listen, even if the second evolution of that
You can
grass
give
type
him Falcon Punch.
was that grass type in that picture, 100% I'd name Rafiki.
Nice.
Rafiki.
Rafiki.
He
Yo, I
said
swear-
that
when
he
it-
was when I named Goku Rafiki from like Lion King.
I swear when they revealed those names, I'm like when they revealed Grookey's name, I'm like, isn't that like a racial slur somewhere? It just sounds like it
Racial
was.
slur. Oh,
He said it
shit.
depends on who you ask. It might be a racial term at Grookey.
I'm like, yo, it's like Grookey. I'm like, why does it sound like I don't know. Anyway,
Well,
It sounds
It's
like
similar
you
to
shouldn't be
Gook.
saying it out loud.
yeah, it's like that word that Joe just said. Which
I
I
wanna
initially
see their-
didn't know
what
the,
their
the
final
meaning
forms
of, and then I
like.
found out, and then I got laughed at.
I definitely want to see what their final forms look like before I decide.
But yeah, apparently the new Pokemon game, Sword and Shield, is probably going to come out in November because that's when the last like 3 Pokemon games have come out. I think because Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and Let's Go have all come out in the middle of November. So
I
wouldn't
wonder
be
if they're
surprised.
gonna do like Ultra Sword and Ultra Shield.
It wouldn't surprise me. I just hope they don't do it so soon because I think that was one of my biggest problems with Gen 7 was like, okay, Sun and Moon came out and then like a year later they came out with Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and it was weird.
Was there a different storyline? No.
It was a different storyline, yeah, and there was more to do. So I'm like, why didn't you just? I mean, probably because you want to make money and stuff, but it's like,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, the region, it's the Galar region, and I guess it's based off of Great Britain, which is kind of neat.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
I mean, we already had the U.S. with Unova Gen 5, so
Yeah. And it's like when I was watching that direct, because I woke up at freaking 9 a.m. or whenever it aired. Yeah, it's like before they revealed it to be Gen 8, I honestly thought, Aaron, I thought it was gonna be the Gen 4 remake.
yeah, I would have been happy if it was Gen 4,
Because
which
they
I'm
showed-
happy about this, but
Yeah, I'm happy about this too. But it's like, they showed that lake, so I thought it was gonna be Lake Verity, and they showed the mine, and they showed the snowy mountain. I'm like, yo, this is Sinnoh. I'm getting real Sinnoh vibes from this. But it was a new region, so I'm like, okay, that's fine too. And hey, Aaron, what did you think of the new trainers?
looks okay.
Yo, the dude, he's got a suitcase on his back. Anyway. Let's see.
Could you shut my door because she's being a bitch?
Okay.
Yeah, I'll fix it later.
You keep saying that every time. You still have to fix the door.
Yeah, you got to fix your door.
It's one thing when you get your friend to tell you, but it's another when you get all your friends to tell you.
So yeah, what else did you think about the reveal, Aaron?
I can't wait to see what the legendaries look like. If it's going to be Sword and Shield, and it looks like it's a wolf head, so who knows?
Like they just revealed that the version mascots are just Aegislash.
I think I'm not sure if it was or actually real or not, but didn't the leak show like a wolf with like a huge gun on its back?
That was fake.
Oh, okay.
That was yeah, because because everyone wants because they got Pokemon Sword, Pokemon Shield, and then the third one's gonna be Pokemon Gun.
Yeah, I've seen that. I've seen Pokemon Crusade.
That wouldn't be bad. That's actually a decent name.
Yeah, I would go with Pokemon Crest, because a crest usually encompasses both a sword and a shield.
Yeah, that would work. Too. But yeah, they showed
Pokemon
off.
Tea and Biscuit.
Yeah, I keep seeing like everyone thinks that the freaking final champion trainer is gonna be the queen.
Yeah.
She's gonna have two. She's gonna have 2 level 100 corgis.
Oh my god.
But yeah, like, they showed off like the region. Like honestly, I think the region looks great. They showed off obviously like I saw a couple Gen 5 Pokemon, Gen 7 Pokemon. So hopefully it's gonna have Pokemon from every region, because I think that was my problem with Gen 7, the Alola region, because you never got the national dex in that game.
Yeah.
Like you only got the Alolan Pokedex, which I thought was dumb.
I'm glad they're doing away with the whole totem idea, though. Even though that wouldn't fit with the region, but
yeah, I thought it was just an experimental thing, because because it's like people are like, oh, like this Pokemon game just looks all the other ones, and it's like, oh, Big Sleep. It's like, yo, they tried new stuff in Sun and Moon, and nobody liked it.
Yeah, because you're changing something that's fundamental between all the games. You're changing core like gameplay and whatnot, and
right? Because Sun and Moon didn't have gyms. They didn't have badges. They had island trials, and they had the totem battles and stuff. It was weird.
Yeah, but they had some gyms though.
Not really. They had that's what the island trials were for.
Well, yeah.
I mean, one thing I liked about I think Ultra Moon, where it's like, because you beat the elite, you beat the game, you become the champion, and you actually stay the champion, and you can defend your title as champion, which I thought was kind of neat.
Yeah.
But yeah, Sword and Shield look pretty good. So
yeah, I like they included Big Ben and the region though.
Yeah. Now, do you think they're gonna add any more like mega forms, or do you think they're gonna try something else?
They might. They might. All of a sudden, you see Mega Darkrai.
Oh.
It didn't take long to get there.
Nope. Not at all. Yeah, you probably want to see like any megas of like the Eevee evolutions, though. I highly doubt you'll see any of those.
It's like, I mean, like, because like the mega thing was, I think that was a Gen 6 thing, and then Gen 7 they did the Alolan form things. So like, oh, maybe I don't know if they'll do more new megas for this, or they'll do like Galarian forms or something.
Now the starters for Gen 1 all have mega forms, right?
Yeah, because Mega Blastoise, Mega V. Yeah, because those were introduced in Gen 6. Yep.
Yep. Charizard X is my favorite. Yep.
Yeah, a lot of people like X.
Yeah.
It was actually for a dragon.
Yeah. Did they do anything for like the Gen 4 starters? No.
No, because like, I mean, Gen 1 starters, Gen 3 starters, and those got mega forms. They haven't done anything with 2, nothing with 4 or 5.
Yeah, because I didn't see like Mega Quilava or whatever. So.
Typhlosion.
Yeah, Typhlosion.
Yeah.
Stop punching.
Yeah. So, like, anything that you'd want to see from Sword and Shield, Nate?
Let's see. It's finally free of the 3DS. So
Yeah,
I think
that's great.
That's literally what I wanted.
Please,
release.
I will say this: please don't give us like some kind of Team Skull enemy team or group or whatnot.
Doesn't every game have something like that though?
No, not as bad as Team Skull was.
I mean, Team Flare wasn't great.
Oh, you mean? Okay, because I'm like, there's always going to be that kind of enemy in a Pokemon game.
Yeah. It'd be weird if there wasn't.
Yeah.
I thought Plasma was pretty good though.
Yeah, Plasma was okay.
Yeah.
It's like, it really is like, oh, like, what is this team's goal? Like, what are they trying to do? It's like, oh, we're trying to create a whole new world and a whole new dimension. Okay. That's not bad, I guess. Let's see. Joe, what did you think of the Pokemon Sword and Shield? Of what you saw?
I think it looks great. Like the trailer that I saw, like the whole visual aspect of it looks awesome.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just looking forward to seeing like what other types of new designs they have for Pokemon now. Like, see if anything like grabs my attention.
I feel like we're gonna get a lot of Trash Bag, the Pokemon.
I mean, we have Trubbish and Garbodor already.
Yo, we're gonna get a Pokemon based off of fish and chips.
I want a Pokemon gun.
So I know this sounds like like real dumb, but I was really hoping that the camera angle was going to change in Pokemon when I saw the trailer. I was like, oh man, it's going to play like a regular RPG, and then it didn't.
I'm kind of wishing you can actually walk around with your Pokemon on the outside.
You might be able to. They might not be showing in the game though.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I mean that was in Let's Go. That might be an aspect they keep.
Well,
Mhm.
I don't think catching's the same as Let's Go. I
No,
think
it's
like
not.
every
It's
other
not.
game. Yeah.
No, they went back to the original format,
Yeah.
which I'm fine with, because I mean, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee looked really fun, but it's like there was like certain elements I was like, why do they not have that?
So there's
Mhm.
certain elements about it that didn't make sense, right?
Yeah.
It's you go to catch, and you throw the ball, and then it kicks you back to like the first screen. If anything, it shows let you rapid fire, like try it again.
Mhm.
I mean, like you could give you the option to go back if you want to change a Pokeball.
Yeah.
But if I'm sticking with the same Pokeball anyways, I might as well just stay in the menu that I'm in.
I kind of wish they would take the Pokeball Plus and add it to this game, so you can actually take your Pokemon out and walk them with you and level them up that way too.
They might do that.
I was gonna say I wouldn't be surprised if that stays because it's an expensive accessory.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But you don't get the same benefits, right?
I don't think so.
Because there's no candies unless they give you evolutions for. XP for walking.
Yeah, they could do that because they could like basically what they did with the Gold and Silver remake when they had the Poke Walker thing.
Mhm. One important thing that I want them to do, I want them to be able to access your Pokemon bank so you can port your Pokemon over to this one.
Yeah, that was my main thing. I was like, I really hope they make Pokemon Bank compatible with this, which I'm sure they would. Just 'cause I'm pretty sure that's gonna make a lot of people angry if they don't.
Yeah, because that would just put it into like almost hone status for me.
I mean, you don't have like 400 Pokemon to move like I do, but
Yeah, I don't.
Mhm.
But nevertheless, I have some
yeah, I know.
precious ones that I have.
Right.
So.
Pokemon trafficking.
I mean, yo, I used to battle competitively. I need good mons.
Mhm.
You ever
I
think
could
about
have
that?
sworn I gave Billy my Zekrom. I could have sworn I had it. No,
Well-
but never mind.
No, it's like whatever you gave to Billy, you took back because you.
Yeah.
Anyway, what'd you say, Nate?
No, I was just saying. You ever think about that? The anime, right?
Right.
They go around catching all these Pokemon. They're just sitting in their Pokeball somewhere for months, and then they're like, "Oh, I really need that Growlithe. Where'd I leave him? Is it in box 4, box 5?"
It's like, and then you have like a whole box of Growlithes. It's like, which one is it?
So you figure like whatever. What's the max number now?
Well, how many you can hold?
No, what's the max? What's the number of Pokemon out?
I think it's like 700 something.
It's like 806, I think.
So there's no way in a full year you get to every one of them.
And this guy goes, then you remember you went through a breeding phase, so you got to pick the
Yep.
one with the right EVs and
Yup.
whatnot.
Yup.
Yeah. See?
Yup. I know that struggle.
I have probably
That's-
like 15 boxes of just random breeds that were just failures.
you're like, nope. Throw them out.
Preterm abortions.
Oh my god!
Hey, that's a touchy subject, yeah.
I mean, I'm like, I don't know if you remember, Aaron, but I know Joe remembers. Like back in the day, we'd be at Jeff's and y'all would be playing something, and I would just be sitting off to the side with my DS, and I'd just be hatching eggs.
Yeah. I remember how long it took me to actually hatch a protein Greninja. Took me like almost like 3 days.
And that was back when they made they made stuff easier.
Yeah.
But
With the right nature at that.
yeah, you go like IVs at 31, 252 EVs, all that crap. Yep.
Mm-hmm. But at least they made EV training better in the previous games. Like it was way better. When did they start doing that? In Gen 4? They
What?
did EV training where you can do the little mini games so you won't have to go out and fight specific Pokemon.
No, that was Gen 6, and then they got rid of it in Gen 7. Because Gen 7 didn't have super training.
Wait, Ultra Moon doesn't have
No. Not that I saw anyway. They had hyper training, which is something different.
oh.
Because they got, I think they got rid of super training, And then they had this thing called hyper training where you could talk to this guy and you get like in exchange for like a bottle cap or something, because obviously, taking a page out of Fallout's book, you could like give this guy a bottle cap and it's like, oh, hey, I'll set your Pokemon's EVs or IVs for this stat to 31.
He's playing it right now.
Yeah, just open it up. I want to see this for a second.
I'm pretty sure they didn't have super training in that game, Aaron.
You sure it's not under the festival battle setting going
I'm
on?
pretty sure they didn't have super training in that game.
That sucks.
Yo, it's Pokemon. I know what I'm talking about.
I was gonna say, you're the voice actor guy. Al's the Pokemon guy.
Mm-hmm. You and him should be friends. Like, you guys are like Pokemon specialists.
Man, I don't got no friends. I don't talk to nobody.
Oh, they'll come back.
Those youngsters be coming up to be like, yo, dog, how did you do this? And I tell them X, Y, and Z. And then hit me up with my Digimon.
God.
So anyway, yeah, I could go on and on all day about Pokemon, but I figure like we'll move on to something that we can all like contribute to, except for me. Yo, DOA 6 came out.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
At long last, DOA 6 came out, and I assume the three of you have played it.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Absolutely.
I feel like I've not played enough, but yep.
Okay. Initial thoughts. Joe, do you want to go first?
It's tradition.
Okay. Well, one, I love it for the most part.
I can agree.
It's like it feels just enough like 5 to be familiar and new enough to be interesting. I'm finding a couple new things out all the time, and like some characters they changed a good bit. Some characters they didn't change very much.
Not combo wise, you mean?
Well, yeah.
Okay. Because I mean, I feel like ANA's a lot of the same.
Well, yeah.
But just flashier, if anything.
But yeah, now they have like fatal stuns and the rush, the break blow, the break hold, and like you can you can cancel the full animation of the break blow to go into another combo to do more damage. It's basically a critical burst almost. It functions the same way, but you have to use meter for it. Let's see. They changed Tanoka like a bit because she actually has more stuff now.
Good.
It's like one thing I remember specifically was she had Lisa's like sweep kick, but her only option was into the handstand kick afterwards. Now she can either do that one or the double sweep.
Oh my goodness.
And there's a bunch more.
Joe, have you tried Nico yet? I had not tried it. I had not tried her yet, but
I love her.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to be one of my side characters for sure. I like her a lot.
Yeah. I gotta give her a try.
She's very fun. Her move list isn't as long as some. Like it goes up to like 67, I think.
Who would you say her play style is? Is it more of aggressive or is it? I tend to like the more aggressive characters. That's the only reason I asked.
She can be very aggressive, yes. She plays. Let's see. Kind of like Ayane without the spinning.
Oh, okay.
Less aggressive A&R.
Like a mixture of Ayane and Hitomi.
Oh, okay. That's
if I were to compare it to anyone.
I think if you want to be aggressive with Nico, you have to be technical aggressive, not like rush down aggressive.
Oh, she can be rushed down. But then again, any character can be.
I'll give her a try.
Yeah, she's very fun.
The only person I've really focused on lately is ANA, and that's it. I didn't even got to Helena. Don't think about it, Al.
I mean,
it's like I've been 90% focused on Kokoro as well, but I've been like dabbling into my other characters.
Well, I did catch your stream the other day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When I was like trying it out on day one and also trying to fix my stream.
Yeah. I kind of bumped in and derailed everything.
It's fine. It was fun. The more the merrier. I don't usually have anybody in there anyway.
On a random note, Joe, I found out something interesting. The English voice actress for Kokoro, you know who else she voices?
Who?
Viola. in Soul Calibur 5.
Oh wow. Well, there we go.
I was on the DOA wiki
Did you play
yesterday,
Soul Calibur 5?
and yeah, I saw that. I was like, oh, that's interesting. Anyway,
Who was Viola again?
Viola was the chick with the orb.
Mhm.
The only character I played in that game. The only character I feel the game is worth playing.
like Zwei.
No. But who else has gone through the story?
I have
I
not.
have.
Aaron has.
So I'll let Nate go before me and you talk about the story.
I already filled my stuff in.
Oh.
ANA plays like ANA. She's just slasher now. She's more ninja-like now, if that makes more sense.
Yeah. I like the new like the double purple hand thing
Oh,
from
the
behind.
Psylocke blades.
Yeah.
Yep.
That one's cool.
Yep.
I also like the like how she used to do the punch 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 double kick. Now she has the punch punch punch. If you delay it, you get a triple somersault kick.
Yes. Maybe just me being not as technical as a fighter as you guys.
Mm.
I don't think she had those combos in the other game, where you
Yeah,
delay
Joe's
hit.
the more technical.
She
guy
had
out
a
of
couple
all
of
us.
things, like the mostly with the spinning, like
Yeah.
like the spinning thing, and then you delay it, and she had those,
Okay.
but not the triple kick somersault.
She
didn't
does
that
have
before.
a dash combo that I can just not land in combat. I could probably do it in training mode, but for some reason, like an active match, no. It is. Oh, what is it? It's a delayed hit though. It's a kick, it's a punch, and then you delay it and then do the kick again. For some reason, I just can't land that delayed hit, and you do a spiral towards them.
I feel like that's like the life of a fighting game player. It's like you practice, like Joe can attest to this. Like you practice these combos in training mode, right?
Yeah,
And then you like when it comes to playing an actual match.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. Live fire exercises are a completely different beast.
Yes, they are. But yeah, no, that's all I can really add is ANA is a lot of the same, just more ninja. And the game looks good.
And I like her new costume too. Her new default looks really good.
Yeah, her new default costume's pretty awesome.
Yeah, I need to unlock costumes though.
Yeah. Speaking of which, I finally unlocked one costume for Kokoro.
How many hours in?
28. I have 3 for Bayman, I have 3 for Helena, and I have 1 for like a scattered bunch of few people that I don't play.
So
It took me 28 hours to get 1 costume for Kokoro.
Aaron, do you have any costumes for Busa yet?
No, I had one costume I unlocked for Christy. I've been going through like the DOA Central where you go through like those trials and whatnot, but that seems like
Quests,
it's
I
the
mean.
most effective way to get costume pieces.
Yeah, for right now.
Yeah, for right now.
do we know if they're doing the Street Fighter thing with these DLC costumes?
What do you mean?
Didn't they say with Street Fighter everything can be earned with in-game currency?
Well, yes,
mean-
but
The reason why I asked this is I'm sure it's coming up soon. The season pass, right?
Yeah,
We'll
oh, yeah.
save that after. Yeah, we'll save that for
I'm
like
just-
the ending part of the.
I'll
Discussion.
keep my mouth shut then.
Yeah.
So I guess it's my turn. I guess.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, your
All
story.
right. Hayabusa's really he kept a lot of the same stuff from 5, and they also added a lot more new stuff like his strings to go into his Azuna drop. I don't remember like a few of them like from the hold.
Did they
like,
make
from
it
the-
harder for you or easier?
Actually, the whole game seems to be a little bit more execution heavy than 5 was. Like your timing on your button presses and stuff like that.
So it's harder for you to Azuna drop me off of a cliff.
No, I'm getting used to it now. It's just that it may be my my lapse in how long I haven't played 5 that it kind of feels different.
Okay, I can see that.
But I like his new rush combo that you do with I forgot what you call it. The
Fatal Rush.
yeah, his new fatal rush that adds the like Nimpo effects. Or like when you pop somebody in the air and you do half circle forward and he grabs you and he does like this, the lightning effect that comes off of it. His new critical burst looks nice too. I like it.
Break blow. Yeah.
Yeah, the break blow. He goes like,
Yo, these new terms, man.
Yeah.
yeah, it hits you in the abs and whatnot. That's nice. He feels very similar from what he did in 5. Christy got a few new stuff though that I like.
I like her new towards throw.
Yes, I do. I like that too. Their new combo challenges, like the last, I think it's like number 18 for Hayabusa, almost made me want to like rub my face across my fight stick. It took me like 30 something tries to actually pull that one off.
And I had a similar issue with Kokoro's number 20.
Yeah, because it starts
oh
off.
hey, hit every stage hazard in this stage and combo it. It's like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because
Cool.
it starts off with the half circle forward that bounces them from the ceiling, and then you catch them with the windmill kick, and then you go diagonally forward twice, punch, and then you hold it back into the how do you call it, the Ogyon stance or whatever, and then you do this down punch kick twice into the. It's not the fatal rush, but you bounce them off the ceiling into the break blow, and then you cancel it, and then you do
That was so
the uppercut where it's like punch, and then you do the Azuna drop over into the wall over yonder.
Joe, you were chuckling.
Yeah, it's just funny because like no one else but us is gonna know what you're talking about.
Yeah, no one else but
Reciting these script texts from the ether, and
yeah, because I don't remember the title of the moves but I do know the button inputs that you need to do the move.
yeah. Speaking of which, moves don't have names anymore.
You
They
noticed
took the
that?
names completely out.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're 100% gone.
It just shows you the input or whatever.
Yeah.
They're just there.
Hmm.
They're categorized, but they're there.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's
It's like that, and they don't even give you all the information. Like, oh, like this can be like a fatal strike, or like this can be like.
I mean, that could be for Discovery, though.
Yeah.
I mean, yes,
Probably.
but that's also very important information.
Also, I noticed a lot of Hayabusa's disappearing moves have a small fade effect, like a shadow clone effect kind of. He leaves back like a transparent presence before he hits you and whatnot. It's
Yeah,
kinda
the
cool.
after image.
Yeah, after image. Thank you, Joe.
Hayate's looks really cool.
Mm-hmm. But other than that, that's all I got to say about gameplay. Story-wise,
I mean, don't go in too far because Nate said he hadn't played the story yet.
I don't care about story, to be honest.
Okay.
Okay.
You
so
just fighting ninjas. That's all I got.
Okay, I'll just put it this way: the story wasn't bad, but there was a lot of disjointed fights that seemed like, oh yeah, we have a story. We have to put all the characters in here. So a lot of the fights don't seem as organic to the overall theme and pacing of the story.
Well, that's all just side stuff that happens during the process of the main story, which is the full left column.
Yeah. But even still, some of the fights between the characters just don't feel organic, or they just feel lukewarm or kind of.
Now, the biggest problem I had was how some of them start. It's like, oh,
That's
we
what
have
I'm
a
talking
mild
about.
agreement. We need to fight now.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
But they did touch on a few things that we confirmed from DOA 5. One about being Hanoka being the daughter of Raider, so
Right.
Ana and
The
Hanoka
bastard child.
Ana and Hanoka are sisters.
Yeah, Raido fucked a lot of people. Like, oh my god.
He's a busy dude.
That's like because it's like I mean
Cyborg
like
dude from,
at least like he didn't
Joker.
like, at least Joe didn't describe it like he told me yesterday at Dishes because literally I was like what happened and he's like Rido fucked a lot of dudes and I'm like in my head I'm like what? Dudes can't give birth, what are you talking about?
Yeah, that was an
Miswording?
issue on my part. I use say dudes referencing a general populace a lot.
Yeah, that's fine.
Oh man.
It's just-
Yeah.
you said that and I'm like but
That's
men
right.
can't give birth. Where do these children come from?
Al, you don't care about spoilers either, do you?
I kind of already read parts of it on the wiki because, like, honestly, I don't plan on playing DOA 6 anytime soon because I can't run it.
Right.
Oh, go
One surprising note, which I kind of think back on, don't know how I didn't see that coming. There's two other people that are related. Helena and Kokoro are half sisters.
Yeah, we knew that already though.
Yeah, we knew that already.
When was this?
I think they
5.
killed like 5. Yeah.
Wait, didn't you guys talk about this when the trailer came out for 6?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure you guys talked about that.
I think we touched on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Like,
remember
did you
that
know
being
it?
brought up in 5.
'Cause it was something you had to like look for. It wasn't like openly said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but they have the same mother.
Mhm.
Same father. Same
Oh,
father.
same father. That's right.
Yeah.
Fame Douglas.
Oh yeah, so they
Well,
had different mothers.
Yeah, because Kokoro's mother is what's her Miyako?
Yeah.
Is that her name? Yeah.
Yeah, Miyako, something like that.
And
yeah.
then Helena's mother is some lady who got a bullet.
Maria.
Yeah, the opera
Maria.
lady who got a bullet through her head.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll get to that part in a minute, but apparently at the going down the list of the story, apparently Kokoro is going to find out where her mother is, and Helena tries to stop her. But of course, as you go through the game, it's been very DOA. You end up fighting Rador at the end.
Rador?
Raido. Yeah, Raido at the end. You take him out, and then it
That
cuts
ending
back.
boss fight was really cool. I like the way they set it up.
Yeah, it was pretty good. You get to pick between Hayate, ANA, and Kazumi.
Yeah, they had the whole character select things like, oh, press this button, like the Smash thing, like you go
Oh,
through.
that's neat. Like that, like how they had in Subspace Emissary.
Like you press
that's
a
good.
button for which character you want to use.
Okay.
The
Of
fight itself
course,
is really cool because like he laughs and the screen goes black, and then all of a sudden he's either like attacking you from above or behind you.
Yeah,
And, yeah, I found that out the hard way on the first try. The second try I got him because I didn't allow him to breathe or even do any of that.
I picked ANA just because I wanted to end on a personal note.
See, Aaron's treading on your territory, Nate.
I know.
Well, I used to play ANA before I flocked over to Christie. So,
I don't know what companies you played
anyway,
in the beginning. I think it was
the
ANA.
big thing at the end apparently is Mist, which is like the daughter company that was birthed out of Doatech.
Zoatech, yeah.
Yeah, apparently the next big bad might actually be Helena's mother because one of the pods that they had the Phase 4 clones in, at the end you see Nico talking to Helena or something like that, and there's an empty pod and it said like number 06 or something like that, and it says Maria at the top. So
Yeah,
that might be
their whole
direction.
project was to figure out how to resurrect people, which they tested with Raido.
Mhm.
And they also had Maria in the side pod.
Hmm.
Yep. So Helena's
Undead
mother.
opera lady.
Another thing I was going to say was they definitely changed up the voice actor for Hayabusa.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
They changed up the voice actor for Christie.
Oh, it's not Laura Bailey anymore?
No, somebody different. I know the voice actor for Hayabusa now is the announcer for Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite.
I wouldn't know. I keep it in Japanese, like it's supposed to be.
Oh.
Yeah, so hearing
Virtual
Christie
fighter
talk
characters.
now is just like
Like they sound like they're in a box.
like hearing Christie talk right now is not all that bad, but it's just like different, and I don't know whether I like it or not yet.
I
Right.
wish that DOA had like the Street Fighter option where you can pick the individual character if you want them in English or Japanese.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna look up the voice actors for it while you guys continue.
Because like some characters, it's like like I'm fine with them in English. Some characters I prefer them in Japanese. Tina.
hmm
I don't need super southern Tina.
Okay, Dave B. Mitchell did the voice of Hayabusa. Karen Strassman came back as Helena.
Yeah, I'm glad about that because she did a great job.
DC Douglas, Diego, we said that.
Yeah,
Yuri came back as Hayate. So actually, congrats, DC Douglas did a good job on Diego.
Yeah,
I
DC
actually
Douglas is a
like
great
that.
voice actor.
Kate Higgins came back for Tina. I heard that.
Yep. Also the same woman who voiced Momiji.
Mm-hmm. They don't have the English voice actor for Christy listed yet. Let me try another site.
I think Kira Buckland is still Hanoka.
Yep.
Yep. I think so. Yep. Let's see. Yo, let's talk about that season pass. Are any one of us surprised that
No.
thing is $93? I'm not.
So
No.
we're not surprised. It's still a sticker shock, though. I mean, from outside of the DOA circle, is
I would
100%
have hoped
sticker
they would
shock.
have learned.
Yeah, I'm disappointed that it's $93. I like Joe said, I would have hoped they would have learned from that.
I mean, yes, it's a full year's worth of content. It's like 65 some odd costumes, 2 new characters, but like, it's not worth $90-something.
No, and you know that this isn't the only content coming out for it.
No,
No.
It's like there's gonna be like
So
probably
there's at least
5 more of these things.
Yeah,
God, it's so crazy.
5 had like what, 7 season passes?
Yeah, I think
Alright.
7. I think the last one
7?
was slightly cheaper because it had less content.
I mean, at this point, there's gonna be overlap. Like they're gonna be bringing back old costumes as like fan favorites.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, probably we'll be seeing more Samurai
then-
Kagura costumes.
I'm assuming we get the costumes outright. No need to unlock them or get the.
Oh god, I hope so.
Probably, yeah.
It's like, oh hey, I just spent like say you buy a pack for like $35, and it's like, okay, now you have to unlock them.
Well, this is the only reason why I was like, maybe they're gonna implement that whole. You can unlock them with if you play the game more. Like
I would really hope that would be the case.
that'd be
that'd be
nice.
nice.
I would
That'd be
totally
really
do
nice.
it because you know what? I'm paying $92. Okay, $93, right?
Yep.
Taxes probably brings me closer to $100. If I'm paying $100 for essentially what it is, I only play 2 characters,
Yeah.
and I only want their costumes probably. I mean, it would make more sense if I can actually just apply my credits to that one character.
I mean,
Exactly.
they should still have you be able to buy them separately like they had with 5. But then again, that was only a thing on console. Steam never got that.
Steam
Yeah.
never got that.
Yeah, with Steam, if you wanted costumes, you had to buy the packs.
Yeah,
Yeah,
see.
because DOA 5 on Steam, they didn't care
They
about.
did not care. They didn't.
Well,
they-
Joe,
they-
how's the PC running?
It runs pretty good.
It does. Okay.
I mean, it's like I had to. I think I had to dumb it down for the stream. But
Yeah,
like,
I don't know what was going on with that because you said your end was smooth, but during
Yeah.
the video it was only the gameplay was choppy. Like your camera was fine, the
Yeah.
stream itself was fine, just only the gameplay was choppy. Which didn't
Yeah.
make sense.
yeah, it was something with like the bitrate or the settings that I had. Like, I think I worked it out though.
Okay. Yeah, I gotta get my streaming setup fixed. The last time I streamed I was in the old place, and I had a better PS4 computer setup.
Yeah.
Now they're in 2 different rooms completely, so a little bit of bottleneck there.
I love how, like, on a random note, I got, because I'm subscribed to your channel, Nate, and I have the little notification bell and all that stuff.
Oh God.
No, and it's like, I was like, okay, cool, like, he's making all these videos public again and viewable, and then all of a sudden, I just, like, I get the notification on my phone, and it shows me the thumbnail, all it is my face. I'm like, it was like some test video you did, and the thumbnail is just my face.
Yeah.
Really?
Saw that.
It's like, what?
So I went the lazy route and it literally went select all, make public.
Okay.
So I think there was a few like maybe when I was testing out my PVR, I maybe kept that private, but then because I did public everything,
Yeah, because
Oh,
it
it
was like
went up.
I think it was like a test video. Like I think it was like right before we started this podcast, and we were just doing like seeing how Hangouts worked and all that stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, and then like I get the notification, and the thumbnail is just my face. I'm like, what the heck is this? What?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Mm.
And on another note, did any of you guys check out the combos I posted in Slack?
I saw him.
I am not. I can check them out now though.
Yeah, I've been doing some work with the new system. I'm having a lot of fun with the new mechanics. It's like, and I found a longer combo than that does the same damage, but is actually somewhat more reliable. So I don't have to like specifically time a thing. But yeah,
I love how DOA 6 actually has like an actual training stage now that looks like every other training stage in a fighting game.
I don't. I actually missed the Infinite Tatami Darkness stage because like there was no walls, so I had no fear of like hitting a wall and not being able to figure out like a full screen combo.
Yeah, it's like, oh hey, like all the other fighting games have this. Well,
Do you have the option of picking a different stage or no?
Oh yeah, you can pick any of the stages.
Okay.
But like
I've-
none of them are an infinite stage.
Okay.
They have none of those anymore, and it makes me upset.
It's Tekken 7 doesn't have that either. They have the
They have several. They have Infinite Azure and the snowy one.
okay. I only hear about Infinite Azure anyway.
They have two.
On another random note, they revealed Johnny Cage for MK11,
Yep,
and he looks pretty cool.
he looks awesome.
That's actually a pretty good combo, Joe.
Oh,
Oh,
thank
wait
you.
a minute. Matthew Mercer did the voice of Bayman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He did in 5 too.
He did the voice of Crumb in Ultimate. I didn't even know that.
Yeah.
Huh. All right, carry on.
Yeah, Johnny Cage. He looks awesome.
Yeah,
And apparently there's an Easter egg with his victory pose. When he pulls up the action figure,
yeah. It's got his daughter Cassie's signature on his foot.
yeah. Like how it's like Toy Story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's pretty cool.
Oh, that just reminded me of something. Speaking getting back to Matthew Mercer there for a second. Yo, did you all hear about Critical Role?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
It,
Yeah, like, okay, so they're coming out with like an animated series for Critical Role on Kickstarter. That shit got funded. Like it was like what 1.9 million in less than an hour.
yeah. Right now, I think they're sitting closer to 3 million.
Yeah, it's crazy.
It's an animated special.
Okay,
So it's an animated special based off of the season one. Sorry, the first campaign.
nice.
And I think right now, because of stretch goals, it was going to be a half-hour special, and now it's probably closer to a 2-hour movie.
Nice.
Ooh, I'll have to watch that then.
It's going to be voiced by obviously the entire cast.
Mhm.
It's going to be animated by Titmouse, which did I think Legend of Korra and
Ooh,
whatnot.
okay.
It's not going to look like that though.
Oh well,
It's the same team that does.
same skill set.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see what else. I think they're originally asking for like 750,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It got like 1.9 million in less than an hour. It exploded.
Yeah. No. Critical Role. I mean, ever
Show.
since they broke out to their own, like do their own stuff, everyone just gives them money. Like they ask for it. They're like, oh, here, take everything.
Yep. pretty
Some
I
much.
don't think I've watched anything from them.
Some of the
a good
goals,
show.
like not goals, but the tiers.
Yeah.
And this might just sound like me. It gets expensive really quick, and I feel like you're not really getting much. So at certain points, like once you pass probably like the $100 point, probably even the $50 point, you're really just giving them money to give them money. You're not really getting
That's the trick that does me.
anything back from it. Let me see if I can pull up the thing. Let's see.
Let's see.
Yep. I got it right here. So, some of the stuff you can do, the pledges, for $20, it gets you essentially just the ringtone and the opening song from Critical Role, and I think a Sam Riegel version of it. All in all, probably cost you $5-6. to be honest with you.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, you go on iTunes, you probably could get everything except for that unreleased Sam Vogel one. The $50 one, the only extra thing it gets you is a sticker set and a print, an 8x10 print.
Mm.
So you're just supporting them more. $100 gets you everything, like I said, and a D&D dice set.
Ooh,
And playing cards. But, once again, for $100,
Yeah.
value-wise, you're not really getting much. And, hey, you know what? I understand. It's not really... You're supporting the cause. You're not really trying to get stuff out of it. And right now, they are actually at 4,575,000.
Christ.
Good gosh.
And it's still going up. Also, that means they passed all of their stretch goals. Unless they added more. Let's see what they're at right now.
Yeah,
Stretch goals.
like Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. Past their stretch goals, they keep having to make more.
Well, yep, so like...
Just kept going down and down and down.
Once they hit 1.5, it was additional 22 minutes of animation, so it became an hour-long special. Then when it hit 2.5 million, they added another half hour. 3 million, they added another half hour.
Oh,
Also, they're throwing in, it looks like, 2 one-shots, which is the old campaign versus the new campaign characters, and a summer reunion for the original campaign. So we're getting a lot of it out of this.
Cool.
Which, I mean, hell, if I get the characters alone from Critical Role, like that cast of characters, could totally be an animation. Could be a doable, like, 1 season at least.
Yep.
So, I mean, if this is what gets them off the ground to do it, feel free. I am not... What is it? The highest tier you have is a $25,000 tier.
What? Did
Yep.
anyone back that?
Nope,
Probably.
but there
Okay.
is one backer at the 20,000.
Wow.
There's one backer at the 20,000. There is 556 backers at the $750 one. That one gets you a signed print, a signed copy of the pilot, of the script, I mean, messenger bag.
Where are
pin
people getting
set.
all this money? Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a lot.
Yo,
I mean,
if y'all got
honestly-
money, hashtag buy my shirts.
Hashtag buy my shirts.
Hashtag buy my shirts. Not telling you to buy my shirts, but buy my shirts.
I wonder what percentage of that has been tax refunds.
What was
I
that?
know, right? Yo, that's the time to strike.
Yeah.
Tax season.
I mean, it's crazy though. Like they're at that much, and I don't know if this is the fastest something's been kickstarted, but it's probably in the top, like 10 at least, probably.
Oh,
I thought it was crazy when they announced the Shenmue 3 Kickstarter, and like that got like $10,000 in like I think half an hour. I thought that was crazy.
I mean, it's nuts, and also, I think this has only been up for maybe 2 days at the most, a day or two.
Yep.
Yeah. I will say though, if you have the chance, watch the Kickstarter video, because it's actually pretty entertaining.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's obviously them asking for money, but they at least make it funny.
It's entertaining type of begging, I guess. No.
Yes. Yes.
It's like,
I mean,
hey, we're gonna beg you, but hey, it's gonna be entertaining.
I look forward to it. I mean, I didn't know how they were going to do this, and it's all canon if you care about that kind of stuff. So it's supposed to take place, I guess, what was it? Before the start of the first campaign?
Okay.
So, as I said, it's all canon. The only thing is, I don't know. I mean, if they were originally planning on it to be a half-hour special, that means you only had enough script for a half hour. Unless they had enough script for what would be a 2-hour movie, and they dumbed it down to, a half hour. Essentially, this is supposed to be a proof of concept, so that another studio could pick them up to do an animated series. Because they tried floating the idea around, I guess, and then no one wanted to back it because it's an untested type of deal.
Yeah.
I mean, this is enough to say, hey, look, you guys can probably make some money off of this.
This is legit right here.
Exactly.
This is legit. Let's see. On another random note, I don't think we talked about this last week. The new Overwatch character.
Oh yeah, Lucio's brother.
Is he really Lucio?
It's not Lucio's brother.
Okay.
Okay.
It was me making a maybe
A black
Slightly
person
racist
joke.
comment. Yep.
Yeah, I don't know anything about the character. I still haven't watched the video on the backstory.
You know, let me see. I don't think I have. Is he released, or is he just in beta?
He's in the
I think he's
PTR.
in the PTR.
He's in PTR. I don't think I
I
have
posted
PTR
a
installed.
preview video in Slack, like showing off what I know.
I'll have to watch that.
He's pretty fun. I like him a lot.
Was that in random or topics?
I think random. It's like he's a combat medic. He's got like a pretty solid gun.
I was gonna say he also has interesting. Was it like a sanctuary zone?
Yeah, he's got his E is called an immortality device, which is a little thing that you throw and it spins around, and inside its field, none of your allies can die.
Yeah.
Like they are just forbidden
And-
from dying inside that field. But the device itself can be shot.
Yes, I was gonna say that can be targeted. Now I'm wondering how that works with AOE's. I'm assuming it wouldn't work too well with like Farah's. No, I forgot what the move's called. But if she's blasting this area, I'm assuming she would damage that pod on top of trying to damage everybody else.
Probably.
So
Probably.
I'm wondering how long it stays up. Does it automatically go down?
Yeah,
Or
it
like-
automatically goes away
Okay.
after like 10 seconds, I think.
No, sorry, I meant once you destroy the field, the generator, how long does it take for that effect to go away?
I think it goes away immediately. I'm not sure. I haven't tested it.
Yeah, I don't think I have PTR. Oh, I do. No, I don't. Might as well install it.
Let's see. Yo, Dissidia is coming to PC. Also, the free version is also going to PS4 on March 12th.
The way this game should have been.
Yeah, kinda.
Aaron, what do you think about that?
I haven't played Dissidia in 8 months or so.
Yo, they added snow.
Yeah.
There's snow outside too.
Yeah, there is.
We got plenty of that shit out there.
I don't know. I might jump back into it.
I probably won't. Dissidia was best played for me, I think, on the PSP with the original one.
Yeah, it's like I tried playing, Billy's copy, and I was like, this is not what I'm used to.
Frantic Arena Brawlers are very difficult to get the hang of.
Yeah,
We didn't get a chance to talk about Anthem though, did we?
Yeah, we did.
well,
Yeah.
Nate wasn't here.
Oh,
Or I wasn't here, I think.
I think it was. Wasn't it last week?
I think it was last week.
Mm,
I feel like I talked a lot about Anthem. Maybe
Yeah.
it wasn't with you guys.
yeah.
Because I wasn't on the last
I
two
remember
shows.
talking about it on the podcast.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it was last week because Nate wasn't on last week.
No, Aaron
Yeah,
wasn't on
you-
last week. Nate was.
I wasn't on last week.
No, you weren't?
No.
Aaron wasn't on 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, that's right.
And I wasn't on for the last two.
So Nate, what's your thoughts on Anthem?
Anthem. I mean, it had Anthem. God. So I don't know what you guys thought. Anthem for me, I like playing it. I would
Iron
like
Man
to be
Simulator.
able to play it though. That's my only thing. And I'm not saying it's a time thing. I go on. Already, we all know my time is small, right? So when I go pick up Anthem, I like to go into combat. I'm gonna run you through a scenario. I start my PS4 up. It boots. I go ahead and I launch Anthem. Okay. It tells me the last time I tried logging in or something like that, the server, blah, blah, blah. Do you want to resume? Sure, why not? I go in, loading screen. I get into what is the lobby-ish home city town thing. Okay. Let me get ready. Loading. Alright, it's a fast loading screen. I get past that. And then I go into an expedition. I'm loading for like what feels like 10 minutes. Only for it to hang up at the last bit and not go any further. Oh, I have to crash the game. I have to close the game out and restart over again. Okay. Start the whole process over again. Maybe I get in. I do an expedition. I'm at the point where my storage is full. So now I have to sort through all of my stuff and junk whatever. There's no like, oh, just quick toggle everything and then junk it. Nope. I have to individually either throw everything to junk and then salvage it, or salvage it and then wait, and then go into the next item. Wait. There's a lot of quality of life things that need to be done that should have already been done. But other than that, I'm playing Iron Man. Sure. Sounds good. I also have my Warlock. Iron Man Warlock. Everything on paper for this game sounds like I should love it. But the game tries its hardest to make me not like it.
Yeah.
I don't know how it is on PC, but that's my experience on PS4.
Now, since I played it a little bit more, I did watch Angry Joe's review of the game, and I have to say, a lot of what he says is true. Like, the combat between all 4 mechs is beautiful. It's well done. I like it. You actually feel like Iron Man when you're flying around and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But I looked at his review, and I actually seen him break it down. There's some missions that you go on that are shorter than the loading time that you spend loading up for said mission.
Yes.
That's ridiculous.
Also, what's ridiculous is when I go and do a random match, like I'm supposed to be helping somebody out,
Mm-hmm.
and I finally get in, only to get to where they just finished the boss. I'm like, oh, I guess I get credit for it at least, but I was loading in this entire time. Or say if I have someone drop out, it says that the person's in, but they're still loading into my game for like probably almost the entire boss fight.
Yep.
Yeah.
Also, he did point out that for you to have all these stats on your weapons and stuff like that, there's no actually hard fundamental stats for your
Nope.
your frame, your war frame, or your javelin itself. So there's no
Yeah.
there's no foundation to actually measure yourself from.
No, and every item has its own set of stats.
Mhm.
So literally, say if you have it equipped and you go into another stat, unless it's the same stat, you're not comparing anything.
Yeah,
It's just-
you're just dropping stats into a black hole. You don't know where your stats begin at.
The only thing they give you is like an item level rating. So
yeah,
the closest thing I can compare it to is in WoW back in the day. I don't know how it is now. In WoW, you had item levels, which
hmm
is probably the same thing as light level for Destiny.
hmm
So each item's giving you
Essentially.
this. Each item's giving you a certain number, which adds to your item level.
which the aesthetics for all your weapons and stuff like that are reused and look exactly the same, and there's very little stat growth between epic
remember-
and a legendary.
Well, remember those items don't add cosmetic to you. Like you have a different cosmetic look versus your stats. So I can literally just equip whatever gives me the highest whatever, and I can still give the armor set that I would like. The only
Yeah.
problem is the armor sets really don't. They're not different.
hmm
It's like, hey,
The game has a problem of just reusing a lot of assets, even though the fights and the gameplay feel nice. The missions, some of the voice acting is just like nothing but a bunch of reused assets over and over, pretty much. So you get in there and it feels like you're replaying a lot of the same stuff that you were when you first started out playing the game.
I mean, I know that a lot of people are going to say it's the normal grind of like an RPG like this,
hmm
but I feel like they could
It feels
streamline
rushed
a few
a lot
things.
of the time. It feels rushed and a lot of reused assets for a beautiful game that it looks like the environment and stuff like that, but it feels like they spent more time on the environments and on the fights, and they forgot about stat progression. Let's look at like the diversity of the missions that you're going on.
Here's the
And
thing
some
that
of the dialogue that you have with the NPCs in town, it seems like
The-
they'll
the-
talk to you and just like, I don't care about this. Why should I care? Why are you giving me options about this that doesn't matter to the main overall plot of the story?
no, I mean, sometimes it's just choice to give you choice.
hmm
And like you said, all the story kind of seems a little disjointed. Like all the extras, I should say, just seem a little disjointed. Like they're just happening so that you have something to do in that town.
Yeah.
And I almost could have been fine with if the entire game took place in the world, like the actual world, not the hub cities.
I feel very Mass Effect Andromeda when I play this game.
I don't want to go that far. I mean, I don't want to go that far because I like to think.
Isn't Andromeda better now, though?
Well, that's the thing now. So I see where Aaron's going at. This game, I hate to say it, even though it looks great, it might have needed some more time on the stove. It just might have.
I would give it like 6 to 8 months on the stove.
And I'm thinking that this might be one of those Destiny Year 2 situations where all the problems that probably should have came out initial launch are fixed in the Year 2 update.
Thank you for summarizing most of what I was going to say.
Yeah, and I feel like that might be what it is, and I don't want to say that because it makes it sound like they just put out a crappy game. The game is good. It's just that I feel like they needed more time, and
I feel like that happens a lot, though.
It does,
days.
and
I mean, like in Mass Effect Andromeda, No Man's Sky.
it's the games as a service thing, right? A lot of the companies feel like the game is good enough to send out, and then we can just update it and fix it in the future.
Yeah,
And I
not
mean,
the greatest way to think, to be
It's
honest.
their money and they want it now.
that's 100% it too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I mean, it's funny because you look at other games, and I get they're not meant to be like kept for 5 years and then they drop the next game. But like The Witcher comes out. Did you guys have any issues with The Witcher?
No.
Or, yeah.
I mean,
And-
I kind of I get bored of it quickly because I can't really immerse myself in 3, but I recognize that it's a very good game.
Yes. And I feel like that might have been what I was hoping this might have been. But in terms of like more of a complete game. Where they finish the game, they fine tune it, they kind of
Suffers from Bioware syndrome.
BioWare used to be really good, like you used to know you're getting like quality RPG.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Mass Effect games alone. Mass Effect 1, 2, 3, I had no problem with 3. I know people had problems with the ending of 3, but the only thing I didn't like about 3, I think, was the politicking. Where I'm like, I'm gathering resources for the end of the game. No, I just don't care. I just don't.
Well, I understand the politicking too, because for the game to end the way it did, and you had to amass like everybody, then you had to do politicking. You had to, I scratch your back, you scratch mine. So I understand.
Yeah, but I didn't want it
being
that's what I'm
necessary in the narrative.
Because if you go from Mass Effect 1 to Mass Effect 2, it was all character development, character driven.
Mm-hmm.
And then Mass Effect 3, I feel like wasn't really that. And I know that from 1 to 2, they changed up a lot of things. Like, they dropped some of the RPG, made it more action.
Mm-hmm.
And then,
Made it more character development too, between the dialogue between your.
That's what he said.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But then 3, I feel like, didn't continue that trend of character development.
Yeah. I only really liked Mass Effect 1. I played through all of 2, but I was kind of like iffy about it. And then 3, I actually couldn't stand.
3, it seems like they were trying to appease both crowds. It seems like the people that were disappointed that a lot of the characters from Mass Effect 1 didn't come back. So if they ended it off at 2, there would have been a lot of room for growth from what happened with your characters in Mass Effect 1. So they had to balance a lot of characters that you could interact with and finish their storylines in 3. That kind of made it a little bit cluttered. A little bit.
I mean, like I said, my only issue with Mass Effect was the fact that from 1, I think, so 1 I definitely beat multiple times. I went through my playthrough, all good, and I think all bad. Mass Effect 2, I definitely
the
did
one
the
I
same
probably
thing.
went through the most. I must have went through 2
Yeah.
like 7 times.
I went through 2, I think at least 2 times. I think I definitely did the continuation of my playthrough, and then either a good or a bad. Mass Effect 3, I definitely only played once. I didn't even go through it again.
Mass Effect 2, I normally ended up with either Tali or Miranda.
I think I think mine was Tally for the main playthrough. The canon playthrough
Mm-hmm.
was Tally, and then it might have been Miranda for the whatever playthrough.
Yeah, bias aside, I think Tally probably was best waifu narratively, and Miranda was probably a very close second.
I mean, that's another thing too. Like those Mass Effect games became.
Miranda. I mean, not as much as Ashley. I did not like Miranda at all.
I see. Oh no! Hold on.
Did you play Mass Effect?
A little bit.
Wait, Mass Effect 3. What's her face? Blue chick was in Mass Effect 3 as an actor.
Yeah,
wasn't she?
Liara was in
Yeah.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was Liara.
I think she actually forgave you if you slept with somebody in 2. Or you could continue the relationship you had from 1.
I think it might not have been Miranda. I think Miranda might have been 2. I can't remember. It's been too long.
Yeah, wasn't the chick that did the voice of Miranda, they actually used her face and it was the chick from Dexter?
Maybe.
I don't know what you're talking about. Which chick from Dexter? From Dexter?
Hold on, let me...
Because the chick from Dexter, the sister, not her.
Or no, was it,
And it wasn't the lady who was from Buffy also.
no, hold on.
I mean, I'm pretty good with actors. Just saying.
All
I have
right.
voice actors, but I have physical actors.
Well, Aaron's
Yeah.
looking that up real quick. Apparently, Microsoft is launching an Xbox One S that has no disk drive.
Hey,
Her name was Yvonne Strakovsky. Where's she on?
I think someone mentioned this as a rumor a couple shows back. I wonder who.
Yeah, she was on
I think
Dexter.
it might have
She
been
was,
Joe, actually.
She was Hannah McKay. Her
Hannah
name was
McKay
Hannah.
from Dexter.
Yeah.
That name doesn't sound familiar at all.
I'll put a picture of her. You probably remember her if I did. Nate.
Yeah, for all those people that get your stuff digitally, now you don't have a choice. Well,
Yep.
if you get that one.
Yeah, it's like apparently like
Oh, she was in later season. That's why I don't remember.
the
Oh, you
Xbox
looked her up
One,
on her?
Yeah.
Xbox One Maverick. I guess that's the code name.
I mean, here's the thing, right?
Yo, it's named after my old cat.
This is the E series release, right? This is the sorry. At the tail end of 360, they had that like super low cost version of the Xbox. I feel like
the,
this
the
is,
arcade version, I think they called it.
The what was it? 4 gig? No, it was less than that.
It was something like that.
It was something really. I think it was 4 gig actually.
I feel like that's what this is. This is.
'Cause didn't your sister get one now?
No, my mom got her a refurbished one. But
Okay.
who got? So one of us got the One of us got the
Yeah, one of us got the one with no hard drive.
Aaron, which one did you get? Did you get the 4 gig?
No, I got the one with the hard drive.
I could swear one of us got the
I remember being here when it was being unpacked. Unless I'm talking out my ass again.
I mean, it sounds familiar.
Hmm.
Anyway, but yeah, Xbox One S, no disk drive.
It need to happen. I'm sorry. I'm a big component of digital.
Yeah, same here.
I mean, I didn't used to be, but now that everything needs installing anyway,
That's exactly why.
Yep.
That's
it's like
exactly
you
why.
might as well.
hmm And everything can be bought on sale.
Yeah.
I mean, like.
So let me ask a question. Do you think we'll see a time where you could start trading in the license to get new games
I
if
don't
you're gonna do everything
That
digital?
that's already a thing somewhere.
So for PC, it's a thing.
Yeah.
PC, it's a thing, but obviously because your licenses are tied into PlayStation and Xbox directly, there's no way for you to get that license key to then sell to somebody else, unless you sell your account off.
Yeah.
Which I mean, I don't know why you do that, but some people would.
Jeff did.
Well, some people are selling like when PT got removed from the PlayStation Store, people were selling their systems with their accounts so that people can get PT the demo.
Yeah.
For a ridiculous amount of money. But yeah, no, I mean, I don't see it unless Sony and Microsoft develop their own. We're gonna remove this game from your account and then give you store credit for it. But it's not in their interest to do that, though.
No, it's not.
Because I mean,
Unfortunately,
when you buy the game digitally, you are buying the game outright. Like you have the code for the game.
Yep.
When you're doing it used and you have the disc, right? You have the disc, you're trading in the disc, they're getting something back completely, right? And then they're able to resell it. Digitally, they're just generating codes. So it's just literally, there's no need for them to get that back because they're going to just generate a new one and sell it to this other person.
Yeah.
So if you're not going to get the game, if you're probably planning on trading it anyways, maybe just wait for a sale.
But on the same token, it's like they don't have to sell it for a lower price. They can still sell it for full price because there's no quality difference.
Mm-hmm. This is true. But I mean, like I said, they're not getting anything back from it.
Yeah.
They're just pulling. You paid them $60 for a rental, essentially. So unless they implement rentals, that's something different.
Isn't that what Game Pass is, though?
You know, well, kind of. Game Pass is access to a library.
Yeah,
So you're paying for access to that. But this would be more like if you go rent a movie or you go buy a movie. So they could give you like, you can rent this $60 game for $20 for the week, or you can buy it. You know, something like that.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's all up to the person, really. I don't know if they can really fully move to all digital. Xbox can do it because you do have the option of buying a more expensive console, if that's what you want to do. Yeah, and they're not right now. Xbox's ploy isn't to get you to buy games; it's to buy the system and then buy Game Pass,
pretty much.
which is all digital anyways.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
I mean, nothing against Game Pass because Xbox Game Pass is pretty good from what I hear.
listen, once they tell me that Game Pass works completely for PC, okay, I might sign
Yeah.
up for it. I mean, do we know if Crackdown works like that? Because I know Crackdown is, I think, cross-buy, whatever they call it now, for Xbox.
Yeah, where you buy it in one place, you get it in both.
But if you have Game Pass, do you have it on PC?
I don't think so.
Do we have anyone who has it to try it?
No, I
Aaron?
don't.
Aaron?
What?
Don't you have an Xbox?
No, he
No,
doesn't.
I don't have an Xbox.
No, he doesn't.
Oh, okay.
I have it on Crackdown on PC because I bought the $2 for 2 months.
Oh, they answered the
that.
question then. That's literally the question we were asking: is if Game Pass, if you bought Game Pass, do you get it available for PC?
Yeah, you get it on PC.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
Mhm.
Huh. I wonder how much overlap there is then.
Yeah, because you get Crackdown as long as you have Game Pass. So I'm playing it for like $2 for the next 2 months. I haven't played it for like 2 days. Haven't gone back.
Listen, it's an engine. I feel like even the first Crackdown, Joe, do you remember that? I
Oh,
feel
yeah.
like we treated it more like an engine than actually a game. It was like a physics engine.
Yeah.
Pretty much that's all it was. And I feel like maybe...
And it was incredibly fun.
I got it. It didn't fall on the floor. I got it.
5-second rule.
Depends if it's a wet surface or a dry surface.
Hey, the pizza didn't fall out of the box. I got it.
Or if it's a hard surface to a soft surface.
All right. Apparently, these are the games that are playable once you get, well, as of, what day was this? As of November. Forza Horizon, Gears 4, Recore, Riptide GP, Ruiner, Rush, Sea of Thieves, Snake Pass, State of Decay, Super Lucky's Tale, and Zoo Tycoon. Those are the games that overlap with PC and Game Pass.
Okay. I heard a rumor that Super Lucky's Tale might be coming to Switch.
I don't even know what Super Lucky's Tale is.
It's like it looks kind of interesting. It's like a just
Oh,
like
it's
really
Tails. He got his own game.
Yeah, it's like Tails, except it's not Tails. It's some other weird fox. Yeah. I don't know.
It's your... I don't want to say run of the mill because that's kind of insulting, but it's
I mean, it
it's your
kind of is.
basic
It kind of
furry
is.
anthropomorphic RPG adventure.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm looking at it. Yeah.
It's like, oh, like they could put out the same exact game in like 3 years. It's like, oh, hey, it's a rabbit, and then it's a bird, or it's a snail, or it's a
Ostrich.
Nimbat.
A
Hey,
Nimbat.
You
I
love
would
that
buy the
Ghost
shit
Rider
out of that.
costume, don't you?
I really do.
Super Fudgy's Tail, or whatever whatever the name was.
Fidget.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, here we go. Now they actually made it easier. The only thing different from that list I told you, Halo Wars and Halo Wars 2, as well as We Happy Few and Crackdown 3.
Okay.
So I mean, like, Game Pass for 2 months for $2. I definitely would try Forza and Gears 4.
Mm.
I mean, Halo Wars, I would like to play on PC because I like strategy games, but I mean, other than that, that's
Didn't
it.
you play it on PC, Joe?
Yeah, it doesn't have. It's like it's an RTS, but there's very little S.
Hmm.
It's like
I
your
mean-
your units are limited, and like
That's part of what helped it work on console, though.
yeah,
Like, I mean, it wasn't a full blown strategy. Like, well, I mean, the only thing I can probably think of that was closer to a full RTS ish, not real time. Sorry, a full strategy was probably XCOM.
yeah,
It's not real time, but turn based.
yeah. There's not a lot of units to choose from. There's not a lot of build space. You can only build on specific like your HQ, and it was. I wanted to like it, but like, it was just
It wasn't there.
it wasn't there.
Yeah. Oh,
Let's see. I think on that note, I think we've basically exhausted our topic.
yeah. We didn't
Yeah.
have anything in chat, did we?
No,
Okay.
chat has been dead all the time for
All
the
right.
entire time.
Might be for the better. No, I'm kidding.
Actually, I forgot to post this. Wait, actually, I think I might have posted those. Hold up.
Posted
Did you
what?
guys take a look at this? I posted in the Slack. I posted it random. This from one of the people from my Discord posted on.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was talking about it.
Oh yeah, I've seen that. You know,
Mhm.
it's just I feel like that's like a political discussion waiting to happen. We're not going there.
Yeah. You know,
Okay.
I'm watching Berto over here play Spider-Man, right? And I'm watching him just like gratuitously just like use the suspension matrices and whatnot. I keep thinking in the back of my mind, it's like, why is Peter always broke?
What do you mean?
Because he can't market Spider-Man without revealing his identity.
Yeah.
Yeah, but even well, technically, he had Parker Industries back when like Doc Ock took over his body and whatnot, and then he was just like, "Oh yeah, I make all of Spider-Man's gear and whatnot." And he still kept the company after
Are you
Doc
talking-
Ock left his body.
I mean, when it comes to, there's, like, I don't know. There's no real main canon to Spider-Man and comics in general. There's no main canon. Like, there isn't.
Yeah, it's
I
like
mean,
the whole multiverse theory is like everything is real but also nothing.
yeah.
Hmm.
So yes, there's a version that Peter probably shouldn't be broke, but he also lives in New York, where his shitty apartment's probably my mortgage payment. I mean, like, it's just, and also he has no time to work because he's Spider-Man.
Yeah.
So yes, occasionally, especially if you're playing the game, he gets free pizza because he's Spider-Man. That doesn't pay the bills, though.
Is that where your pizza came from, Aaron?
No,
Something you're not telling us?
As a matter of fact.
yo, you shut up.
Oh no, he's shirtless Spider-Man.
Oh God.
Oh, God. Enter the Aaronverse.
Oh
no.
God.
Seal away the Aaronverse forever.
There might be a version of me out there in the multiverse that actually is good at telling jokes and doesn't have the voice of God.
What?
Hey, it's the law of averages. I'm just saying.
Oh God. There was at some point Aaron got punched in the throat as a kid, and then instead of his gland or whatever, I forgot what it is.
His trachea.
No, there's a fucking gland that's over there. I can't remember what it is.
Pituitary.
Sure, we'll go with that one. That sounds about right. Yeah, that one. Now he's not a giant, so his voice is not as godlike.
Yeah,
He has the voice of Vern Troyer.
Yeah, I'm a
Oh, God.
Hispanic midget named
voice is
Jorge instead of Aaron.
How do you change races?
Don't
You
hit me like
punch in
that.
the gland, and somehow you just change race.
He's like, yeah, you know, I just a few inches that way, and I would have been Asian. God. I think we're done.
Yeah, I
Just-
think we're done.
It's like we're just coasting off the rails right now. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter, Twitch, all that good stuff.
And leave a comment, and I'll be able to read it with my.
Yep. Leave us a PG-13, less than PG-13 review, whatever. We'll have Aaron read it on the air. He has the voice of God. Check out our Streamlabs store. We got shirts. # buy my shirts. I'm not telling you to buy my shirts, but buy my shirts.
We're not being direct, but we're being direct.
Yeah.
Because any profits from sales will go back to help this podcast and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Until next week. I'm Al.
No, Joe.
I'm Nate.
I'm Miles Morales.
Swear to God.
Sure. Yeah.
Swear to
We'll
God.
see you next week with episode 105. Bye.
See ya.
That's all, folks.